LPBW, Tori Roloff shares exciting update on Jackson's legs. For fans of the popular TLC reality series Little People, Big World, Tori Roloff has long been a source of inspiration, strength, and resilience. As one-third of the show's central family alongside her husband Zach Roloff and his parents Amy and Matt Roloff, Tori has shared many personal milestones with viewers over the years. One of the most emotional and heartfelt storylines in recent seasons has centered around her son, Jackson Roloff, and his journey with limb-length discrepancy. In a recent social media post that quickly went viral among LPBW fans, Tori shared an exciting update about Jackson's progress, specifically regarding his legs. The post included a video of Jackson walking unassisted for the first time after undergoing a major surgical procedure to correct leg length differences caused by a rare condition. For Tori and Zach, this moment was nothing short of miraculous. Jackson Roloff was born on December 23, 2017, and from early on, it became clear that he faced unique medical challenges. While both Tori and Zach have dwarfism, Tori has spondylopophyseal dysplasia and Zach has achondroplasia. Their son was diagnosed with a different condition altogether, limb length discrepancy due to a rare form of skeletal dysplasia. This led to one of Jackson's legs growing significantly slower than the other, creating a noticeable imbalance that affected his ability to walk normally. Throughout Jackson's early life, Tori and Zach documented their journey through blog posts, Instagram updates, and candid interviews. They made it clear from the beginning that while they were prepared for the challenges ahead, they would always advocate for their son and ensure he had every opportunity to live a full and active life. By the time Jackson turned 5, it was evident that conservative treatments like orthotics and physical therapy weren't enough to address the growing disparity in his leg lengths. After consulting with multiple specialists and undergoing extensive evaluations, the Roloffs decided that surgery was the best option moving forward. The procedure involved cutting Jackson's femur and tibia bones in one leg and inserting a telescoping rod that would allow for gradual lengthening over time. It's a complex and intensive process known as limb lengthening surgery, which requires months of recovery, rehabilitation, and close monitoring. Tori was incredibly open about the emotional toll the decision took on her as a mother. In a previous interview, she admitted, "It's so hard knowing your child is going to go through something painful, but you also know it's the right thing for them. We're doing everything we can to give Jackson the best future possible." Following the surgery, Jackson began a rigorous recovery process. His leg was placed in a cast for several weeks, followed by a brace to support the newly reconstructed bones. Then came the most challenging part, the actual lengthening phase, where small adjustments were made daily to slowly extend the telescoping rod inside his leg. This stage of treatment often causes discomfort and requires immense patience not just from the patient, but from the entire family. Tori and Zach were committed to supporting Jackson every step of the way, even when progress felt slow or setbacks occurred. Despite the difficulties, Tori remained optimistic. She frequently posted updates on social media showing Jackson's determination and resilience. Whether he was learning to walk again with crutches or celebrating small victories like standing up on his own, each milestone was met with joy and encouragement from his parents. The breakthrough moment came earlier this year, when Tori shared a heartwarming video of Jackson walking without any assistance for the first time since his surgery. The clip showed him taking careful, deliberate steps across the living room floor, his face beaming with pride and excitement. In the caption, Tori wrote, "After years of surgeries, therapies, braces, and so much more, Jackson walked across the room today, unassisted. I'm still catching my breath from all the emotions. He did it. We did it. So grateful for every single person who helped us along the way." Fans immediately flooded the comments section with messages of love and admiration. Many praised Tori and Zach for their unwavering dedication to their son's well-being and expressed how inspiring Jackson's journey has been. Zach Roloff, who has been equally involved in Jackson's care, also spoke about the significance of this moment in a recent podcast interview. He shared how watching his son take those first independent steps reminded him of his own childhood struggles with mobility and how proud he was to see Jackson overcoming similar obstacles. "I remember being his age and not being able to do some of the things other kids could," Zach said. "But seeing Jackson push through and come out stronger, it's beyond words. He's got such a strong spirit, and I think that comes from both sides of the family." Zach also emphasized the importance of early intervention and access to quality medical care, urging other parents facing similar situations not to lose hope. "There are options out there, and there are people who want to help. Don't ever feel like you're alone in this fight." While Jackson's journey isn't over, he will likely need additional procedures in the future to maintain symmetry and mobility. His recent progress marks a significant turning point. The Roloffs have already begun planning for his next round of checkups and consultations with orthopedic specialists. Tori has hinted at possibly documenting more of Jackson's journey in the future, either through a book or a special documentary project. She believes that sharing their experiences can help raise awareness about line length discrepancies and provide support for families going through similar challenges. "We've learned so much along the way," Tori said in a recent YouTube vlog. "And if our story can help just one other family feel less alone, then it's all worth it." Jackson's story is more than just a medical success, it's a testament to the power of love, perseverance, and family support. For millions of viewers who have followed the Roloffs' lives on Little People, Big World, this moment serves as a reminder that no matter the odds, anything is possible with determination and a strong support system. As Tori put it in one of her recent Instagram stories, "Sometimes the smallest feet make the biggest footprints. Jackson, we are so proud of you." Tori Roloff's update on Jackson's legs has touched the hearts of fans around the world, shining a light on the incredible resilience of children and the unwavering strength of parental love. Through every hospital visit, therapy session, and emotional setback, Tori and Zach have remained steadfast in their commitment to giving Jackson the best possible life. Their journey continues to inspire, reminding us all that even in the face of adversity, there is always hope, and sometimes that hope walks into the room with a smile and tiny footsteps. LPBW fans beg Amy Roloff, don't lower yourself to this nonsense. The world of reality television has always been a volatile one, filled with drama, personal revelations, and the occasional public feud that spills far beyond the screen. For fans of TLC's Little People, Big World, the show has not only been a source of entertainment, but also a long-standing connection to the lives of the Roloff family, particularly Amy Roloff, who became a household name over the course of the series' 22-season run. However, in recent years, Amy has found herself at the center of controversy, not just within the show itself, but in her post-life. As she continues to navigate new ventures and personal challenges, some fans are urging her to not lower yourself to this nonsense, referring to what they see as a pattern of behavior that detracts from the grace and strength many once admired in her. Amy Roloff first captured audiences' attention when Little People, Big World premiered in 2006. Alongside her then-husband Matt Roloff, she offered viewers an intimate look into the life of a family navigating dwarfism, parenting, business ownership, and the unique challenges that come with both. Over the years, Amy became known for her resilience, her emotional openness, and her determination to advocate for people with disabilities. She was often portrayed as the heart of the Roloff family, someone who balanced motherhood, marriage, and managing the family farm in Oregon, while dealing with the physical and emotional toll of living with dwarfism. Her journey through divorce, remarriage, and reinvention made her relatable to many viewers, especially women going through similar life transitions. When Little People, Big World officially ended its run in 2017, Amy had already begun exploring other avenues beyond the show. She launched a line of home goods, appeared on various talk shows, and remained active on social media, where she continued to engage with fans. However, her life post-LPBW hasn't been without drama. In 2019, she married Chris Marek, a man significantly younger than her, which sparked mixed reactions from fans. While some were supportive of her happiness, others questioned the sudden nature of the relationship and felt it deviated from the grounded persona she had cultivated on the show. More recently, Amy has faced criticism for her involvement in contentious situations involving former cast members and ex-spouse Matt Roloff. These include legal battles over property disputes, allegations of bad faith negotiations, and even accusations of manipulation and deceit. What's striking about the current wave of fan backlash is the tone. Many longtime followers of the show feel that Amy is straying too far from the values and image that made her beloved in the first place. Comments across social media platforms like Instagram, Facebook, and Reddit echo a common sentiment. Please don't lower yourself to this nonsense. Fans are not necessarily taking sides in the ongoing disputes, but they're expressing disappointment in what they perceive as a shift in Amy's character. Some argue that by engaging in public spats or airing grievances on social media, she's losing the dignity and restraint that once defined her public persona. Others feel that certain business decisions such as selling merchandise tied to her LPBW legacy or capitalizing on her past relationships are exploitative and out of alignment with the Roloff brand. One fan wrote, "I loved watching Amy on LPBW because she was strong, compassionate, and real. But now everything feels manufactured. I just wish she'd remember where she came from and stop feeding into the drama." Another added, "She doesn't need to stoop to petty fights or money grabs. She's better than that. We all want to see her succeed, but not at the cost of her integrity." Of course, Amy Roloff's life is far more complex than what fans can glean from a few headlines or social media posts. Like any public figure, she's navigating the pressures of maintaining relevance, financial stability, and personal happiness after the end of a long-running show. Reality stars often struggle with how to transition out of the spotlight, especially when their identity has become so closely tied to a TV persona. For Amy, this challenge is compounded by the fact that her family remains involved in the LPBW narrative even if she isn't. Moreover, her legal and personal conflicts with Matt Roloff have played out in very public ways, including court documents being released to the press and appearances on celebrity news programs like. Many fans feel that these moments where private matters become tabloid fodder damage the Roloff family's legacy and make Amy appear vindictive or overly combative. Despite the criticism, it's important to note that Amy still has a large base of loyal supporters. Many fans continue to root for her, hoping she'll return to a version of herself that resonates with the woman they grew up admiring. There's a longing among fans for authenticity, humility, and perhaps most importantly, closure. With the end of LPBW, many viewers felt like they lost a part of their own lives, a weekly check-in with a family they had grown attached to over nearly 2 decades. For some, seeing Amy embroiled in conflict or commercializing her past feels like a betrayal of that bond. They want to see her thrive, yes, but on terms that feel honest and true to who she was during the show's peak. "I miss the Amy who would sit down and talk honestly about life's struggles," said one longtime viewer. "Now it feels like everything is either a fight or a sales pitch." It's worth remembering that celebrities, especially those in reality TV, are human. Mistakes happen, reputations shift, and sometimes people evolve in ways that surprise or disappoint their audience. But redemption arcs are powerful. If Amy Roloff chooses to step back from the noise, focus on healing, and reconnect with her core values, there's a chance she could win back much of her audience. Whether that means stepping away from the spotlight, pursuing more meaningful projects, or simply being more mindful of how she presents herself publicly, the opportunity exists. Fans aren't asking for perfection, they're asking for sincerity. They want to believe that the Amy Roloff they knew, the one who inspired millions with her courage and vulnerability, is still there beneath the headlines. As Amy Roloff continues to live her life under public scrutiny, she faces a choice. Continue down the path of controversy and commercialization, or take a step back and reflect on what truly matters, not just to her career, but to her legacy. For the Roloffs, Little People, Big World wasn't just a show, it was a movement. It brought awareness to dwarfism, challenged societal norms, and showed that families, no matter how different, share the same struggles and joys. If Amy wants to honor that legacy, she may need to heed the words of her fans. Don't lower yourself to this nonsense. Because in the end, it's not about winning every battle or making the most noise. It's about staying true to who you are and who you've inspired others to be.